Hi there, everybody. This is Chef Chico from Chico's Catering, and today we are making duck. Um, Very simple, easy. You find out most of the stuff that I do is quite simple. Anyone can do it. It's not as hard as you think it is. And this is just a good old duck breast, and that's a nice piece of duck breast over there. And all I'm doing right now is just making sure I am taking off any sort of excess moisture that is on the actual skin. That is in part when you're doing anything, you want to fry anything, you just make sure that you take off that excess moisture, whether that's a steak, fish, chicken breast, whatever it is, fish, as I said, whatever it is you're doing, take off that excess moisture that is on there, because again we're going to fry that in a dry pan just like the way we did the sea bass, but this time I'm not adding any oil whatsoever to the chicken breast. Now just taking a simple knife and just scoring the top of that duck breast. Yeah, scoring is just when you just slicing and you're just making some indentations on the top of it, which you will see right here. So that's my duck breast scored, and of course I got my old trusty salt, pepper, and just put that on top of your duck breast. So I'm just simply dousing it in the salt and the pepper, as you have to do. Always make sure you do season your food. I know people that cook with no salt or pepper, and yes, that's very true. I don't know how they do it, but again, season your food is a very important part of it. So as you can see from the beginning, I am simply just turning on my hob, and I'm putting the pan directly on, so I'm not heating up the pan or anything else, and I'm going to place my duck breast right on top. The reason why I'm not waiting for the pan to get hot is if the pan is too hot on some occasions, like with the duck breast, what happens is the heat ends up arching the middle of your piece of meat or whatever it is, and then you won't get a complete straight flat direct coloration that goes to the bottom. So I do start with it cold, and I just place my breast on that pan, and you just let it go. As you can see, there's absolutely zero oil, and you will see how much oil actually comes out from the duck. You know, duck fat, good fat, they're very good to use in potatoes. And there it is, it's starting to sizzle away, and it has not been on for that long, but you can already see the fat that is excreting from that duck breast. Now can you see that? And yeah, that's cooking lovely. And what I've done again is turn down the heat all the way to the lowest, because you don't want to overcook it. Now this has probably been now cooking for a good 6 minutes. Now after that, look at all that fat. In Zambia we say mafuta. Look at all that. That's all just come down out the breast. And yeah, you're not gonna be using that duck again. I'll be reusing it, so I'm gonna store it up, and it's very good again for roast potatoes, you know, just doing things. I've got some duck legs in the fridge, so I'll probably use that fat for the duck legs, and I'll do a confit style duck leg. Now you can see I've put my oven on as well, and making sure that I'm just turning it up just a little bit, just to get that final bit of glaze. Now you can see it there. Boom, look at that. Perfect, crispy coloration. That's everything that you want. That is looking absolutely delicious. I'm trying to salivate by looking at it. But yeah, it's done. And I'm just whacking that over. I'm just cooking that for a couple of minutes on the belly side now. That's on the other side there. So as soon as that's been done, I am going to take off the duck, put it in a tray, and then whack that in the oven. As you can see, my oven has been preheated to 200 degrees, where I shall now take out my tray. Please don't try use something, but my fingers are used to this, so I can just pick it straight up and put it straight onto the tray, and then just have a little bit of fat, just so the fat just does the undercoating. And I'm going to put that in the oven for about 8 minutes. You don't want to overcook your duck again. It's not bad if you don't, but you really don't want to, because it just ruins it. Now Now I just prepared a little bit of veg, some broccoli and some carrots that I had, and just give them a simple little boil over. Again, you don't want to overcook those vegetables, because when you do overcook your vegetables, you lose all the minerals and all the nutrients and all the good stuff. So you want them as green and as hard as you can. And our old trusty lure pack, get some butter in that, and that's just simply cooked up. So after 8 minutes, to be honest with you, I did leave this a little bit over. That was in for about 10 minutes. I would have preferred it to be a bit more pinker than what it is, but it's still very edible. That's your duck done. And look at it, you're just cutting through it like butter. I mean, it's perfectly cooked. It is just divine. Just look at it. And this was a beautiful piece of duck, and oh yeah, it tasted good. And I'm just slicing it, and I'm just gonna simply put it on my plate. I just had some vegetables. With duck, you can add a plum sauce, an orange sauce, anything kind of sweet, wild berry sauce, blueberry sauce, whatever you want really, whatever is fancy. Duck is quite nice with a sweet sauce on it. Highly recommended. I'm just having mine simply with some broccoli and some carrots, and I'll use the juices from the duck, and voila, there you go. That is another nice way how to pan fry a duck breast. So thank you very much for your time. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, all those things, and thank you very much, and wait for the next video. Please try this again and enjoy.